Hi guys, in this video I want to show you how to do Lelutka Evolution and Lelutka Second Life Uvmaps in a few steps. And yes, that it's possible. You don't need to sweat, you don't need tears. It's painful free and you can do it with Blender. You cannot use Photoshop for these steps, but Blender is a huge life saving. You don't have to be an expert in any 3D programs, and especially in Blender. I will show you from the beginning to end, step by step, how to do it. If you don't know any 3D program, that's okay. You will see it's really easy and you will become an expert too. For this tutorial I'm using Blender 2.79 because it's way much easier than the new ones, the 2.8 and up. Why? Because the new ones have nodes and it's a bit more longer to make these steps that I'm gonna show you in 2.79. You can have 2.79a or b. It doesn't matter, they both do the same. I will open now my Blender. Usually when you open the Blender, you have a box and a light here. You can right click on them and delete. Hit delete button, and then you have a clean viewport like mine. You don't need a light because when we will do the transfer from the Lelutka Evolution to Lelutka Second Life Uvmaps, you will have shadows, and we do not want that. After you create your skin, I will suggest you to start making the skin on Lelutka Evolution. I think it's X, I'm not sure, but you know, the high quality one that has a different Uvmap. Yes, I will suggest you to start with the high quality one, and then we will transfer to the lowest one, because if you work on the one that has Second Life maps, then and then you transfer to the one that that is more high quality, you won't get, I mean, the high quality won't have high HD resolution, so it's better to do from the HD to low. The results are way much better than the vice versa. So to open a file, you have to go to File with the left click, Import, OBJ, and select your head. For this, you need the both heads to be on the same exact position, on the 0 and firm. They don't have to be one on the side and the other on the other side. They both have to be in the same exact place. I don't have the heads, but I know my friend told me Lelutka is giving both heads, the one that has Second Life maps and the one that has their own Uvmap. So for that you need the both. You will have to import both of them, import OBJ, and then you select the file. I don't have it here, but you select the file and import OBJ. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open my file, the one that I did with Second Life heads. I have two Second Life heads. On one I changed the Uvmap for this demonstration. This one is the Second Life map, and the one is, I will read Evo so it will be easier to explain. And the one has a different Uvmap, as you can see. It's really random and it doesn't matter, it's just showing you an example. In order to, okay, I will show you. So you have the viewport like this, right? When you import the head, as you can see, if I press Z on the keyboard, you will see the wireframe. You can see the wireframe from the menu on solid and then wireframe, it doesn't matter, or you can press Z. And if you can see, they are both in the same place. From here, you can close them on the right menu. You can open and close them. See, they are the same in the same exactly spot. That's important. Do not import, let's say, the lily head with Avalon head. It won't work. You will need both Avalon heads in the blender. Now, this is the head. With right click, with the middle click, if you move the mouse left and right, you are rotating, right? With the right click, you select the head you want. Right click, see, and you select it. Now, it doesn't have any texture, any UV map, anything. I mean, not UV map, but it doesn't have texture or AO map, anything like that. It's just empty. To see the texture, you go to the menu and go texture. As you can see, just a white blank texture because we don't have it yet. Now, to add a texture, here on the left side, you will see 3 tiny lines. Wait, you cannot see it. Here, yes. You can see 3 tiny lines, and if you left click on them and drag to the right, you'll have the menu. Another viewport. As you can see, I have 2 viewports. On this menu, wait, let me do like this. Okay, on this box you have different menus for the second viewport. So you click on UV image editor, and this is what I was showing earlier. Well, to open an image, you go to open and then you select the head and open, and you can see the image. I did not make this skin. I got it from Marketplace. I forgot the name, but I will link down below if you want to buy it and exercise. Okay, so this is the head on Second Life UV maps. But I really suggest you to first add on Evolution X and then transfer it to the one with SL Uvmaps for the details. Okay, so to transfer the texture, as you can see now, we only see it on viewport. You will need to add a new material here. You click on new and you have a new material. I will change the name, and then on the right side you have texture. See, you click on new and open, and then you select again the head. Yep, that's it. You cannot see it on viewport because this is the inside. And then to transfer, you click shift, and then with left click you click on the Lelutka Evolution. Yep, and then you go to the camera. You have here a little camera. Go to bake, go to textures, select to active, and then I usually do on 64 pixels because I don't want any white lines or space of a pixel, because if you have that, you will notice on Second Life a white line when you distance the camera. So to avoid that, I always put on 64. And now I select only the head of edited UV map. As you can see, you click the Z to see transparent and to see solid. You click the Z, and now we create a new Here you can change how you want the resolution of your texture, whatever you want, and then click OK. See, you have now a black texture. Okay, so we go on edit mode. If you click A, you select everything, even the back of the head, but we don't want that. We want only the face to be textured, so we click L and it selects only the UV maps. If you go on Z, you see I have a red line. If you cannot see that on your head, you go to UV maps and then Sims from Iceland. And as you can see now, I have on the back of the head too. This will be for an easy select faces, like this one or this one. See? It only select what I want to select. If you want to deselect, you click Shift and L and you will deselect the maps. So we want the face as of right now to do it. You click on the head, the UV map of Second Life, and then on the Evo, usually I go to edit mode, that is tab, or you can go from here, object, and edit from the menu. But I prefer tab, it's easier, I'm lazy, so I do the fast way. And then you click bake, and we wait a few seconds. So now if I go on object mode, on texture, on the menu texture, and I move, wait a moment, I just move one, okay. You see, it's the same texture, different UV maps. You probably can see some issues here on the lips, but that is an easy fix in Photoshop. That's not major, like remaking from zero or nothing. And probably mine is because, well, it's just a trial. It's not like Lelutka has. So now to save this texture, you go to image, save as, and just whatever you want. Don't forget compression on big. You should save as PNG because it loses less. Control Z to put the head on the same spot. So now if you have a makeup, or if you have eyebrows, lips that they have PNG, like transparent background, I will show you how to do that. It's same few easy steps, no big deal. So you go to the Second Life map. To change the texture, you click on this folder, this tiny folder, and select the PNG one. You can see now it's black here, but if you click show alpha, you will see it as alpha. And then you click on influence tab, you click alpha, and then you go to materials, this round thing, and click on transparency, and then click alpha on 0. And as you can see here, was black and now it's transparent. Okay, you select with shift and left click, select the evolution. Let's delete this one by clicking X and then new, and now you have a new background texture. Now we go to the camera, the little camera, and as you can see we have everything set up like before. We don't change nothing, and we just click bake and we wait, of course. So now we go to texture. Let me open. Okay, so I will move now the head, and as you can see they are both transparent, and when you save it, it will be only the eyebrows, the lips, and makeup. So I can wait to see people doing this. Creators, I'm sorry, people, creators, humans, dolls. Anyway, this is it. It's this easy to do it. And if you want to change something, you go in Photoshop and just edit a tiny bit or do little changes, because there's not much you have to do. So I hope to enjoy it, and I hope it was really helpful, my video, and hopefully I can make one with the both heads from Lelutka. I hope so. I won't ask for them, that will be too much just to make a video. Anyway, if you have any question, you know, comment. Thank you.